I'm embarrassed. This is probably one of the ugliest parts of my house. Hi friends, welcome back to Texas Family Life. Today is midweek makeover. So I'm taking y'all to a different part of the house. I've done 2 kitchen ones. I thought y'all might like a change of pace. And I also got real excited about this project. Today we are in the girls' room. So the hardest part for me about having so many kids is the clothes. I can't stand the clothes. It's hard because there's just so many different sizes going at once. And so it's hard to keep it all organized. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. We can't afford those giant totes and to buy a bunch of them. Sometimes you can get lucky and find them at Goodwill and places like that, but I didn't want to go searching for anything at the moment. I just want to get things clean before baby comes. I want to organize so that I can say, hey, I need this size, instead of being like, I don't know where that size is, or, you know, we're out of that size. So I was online trying to figure out what to do when I came across these. I don't know why I didn't think of them earlier. I told my husband about them and he's like, I told you about those years ago. And I'm like, I guess years ago. I was like, we don't need those. So, vacuum bags. I am so excited about these. So these are the ones that you put the clothes in and you vacuum it tight and seal it up. And then we can just throw in the attic. I paid, these were on sale for I think $17 for 10 of these bags. I'm gonna try to do 1 to 2 ages per bag. So, like I said, all the clothes get very overwhelming for me, and I feel like they don't need so many clothes. But then, you know, the oldest passes down, and they're all hand-me-downs, you know, they all get hand-me-down. And then also grandparents get kids clothes for Christmas and birthdays, which is wonderful. But so today I need to go through and get rid of things we don't need, and I need to sort and get things sorted. Right now I have things in diaper boxes, and that does for a little while, but it's just not the best solution. It's hard. You need something clearly telling you like what size this is. Where on the diaper box there's always so much going on, it's like very hard to tell. So I'm gonna pull out all this junk too. Like I said, my kids are supposed to be in charge of putting their clothes away. I expect that at the very least from the older two, but a lot of times things get shoved places and it doesn't work. So it'll be easier to have less clothes to be shoving away. Let me know in the comments below what your solutions are for these. For a little while, I thought about doing like school uniforms because we homeschool. So like they would wear the same type of outfit all week. And so that would be like maybe 2 or 3 polo dresses. And like that's it during the week. Another idea I had was to do 3 outfits, period, that they change out throughout the week. And then they have a bunch of church dresses so they can be beautiful on Sunday or any kind of special occasion. We would keep those hanging up. But just during the week, like just 3 outfits. So they are in charge of their 3 outfits, their 3 pairs of pants, you know, and things like that. And so that's worked a little bit. And then I put all their clothes somewhere else and then ended up getting out those clothes. And so it only worked for so long. But so this is my new solution. This is what I'm going to try. So let's get these clothes. I'm embarrassed. This is probably one of the ugliest parts of my house. So I think it's pretty close to impossible to have a perfectly clean home, especially with 7 or 8 children. If you have a perfectly clean home, well, I applaud you, but goodness, we are always all home. We homeschool, we live here, so it is gonna be a bit of a mess. But I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna show y'all what's been shoved in the closet. They have an awkward closet where you go in and then there's a corner. So like you can't walk back there, but you can put stuff back there. So it makes it hard for me to get in there and it makes it easy for the kids to shove stuff in there. So let's look at that. So this is where I tried to put some clothes. These are like fancy dresses. So I have no idea what size this is. Shoes, clothes, clothes, clothes. So many clothes. Books. Now I do have one box that I'm super proud of myself for. When I had Maristella, I made sure that when she left an age like 0 to 3, she grew out of that. I was very picky and I went through all the 0 to 3 things and I got rid of anything that I was like, I hated putting this on her because of the buttons, or I didn't like this because it zipped funny, or this was falling apart. So I was really picky and went through. So I was able to fit everything from 0 to 12 months in one box. And so I have that box packed away. It's not the prettiest, but it's sealed. It's in there. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. That is a lifesaver. I need to do that with the boy stuff because they have so much, especially now having twins. And then not knowing, like, I haven't had an ultrasound. What if it's like twin boys again and I get rid of everything? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can't hold on to everything. But I'm gonna pull this stuff out and show you real quick what it looks like and how this is working. And this is just a tote that I had laying around. Like I said, totes are expensive. So I'm excited to do it this way and see how that works. But I need to find where all the clothes are because that's another problem is you get everything packed and then you come across all these, like, what do you do with the clothes that you find? What happens when you put away the 2-year clothes and then like a month later you find a bunch of them? It's hard for me. And it's like, you don't want to get rid of stuff because you might need it. And that's not always the best mindset to have. Let me show you. Okay, I've got the flashlight on. So this is all one big tote of 0 to 1 year for a girl. That's all this is. So I was very pleased with myself. Like I said, it's not the prettiest. There's like so much junk in here. And I taped cardboard on the top. But that's so well organized. Here's 12-month girl winter. All right, so here we go, showing you more embarrassing things. Today's just embarrassing Wednesday. I'm going to show y'all how we keep Maricella's clothes right now. And had a lid on it. It doesn't fit stuff, but it's because I haven't really gone through it lately and tried to organize it. So this is stuff that probably doesn't even fit her anymore, a lot of the things. So I'm going to pull it out and go ahead and put all that along with this box that I just had, that I just pulled out, that was 12-month girl winter. And I'm going to stow it away. This is bad. So this is Maricel's clothes. Like I said, it just fits perfectly under her bed. It has a lid. The lid does not stay on. So we're going to sort through this real quick. Make a pile of clothes that fit her right now, clothes that don't fit her, and I'll pull out anything winter. But like this is baby 6 to 12 months, like that's not gonna fit her anymore. So I'm gonna lay everything out and make it nice. Okay, so unfortunately for me, most of those clothes do fit her. There were maybe 6 things that were the wrong size. So what I'm gonna do now is make sure to take out any fancy dresses so we can hang them up for her and make more room in here. I'm gonna roll pants and try to be more intentional about the way things go in this container. And maybe just even laying things flat will look better than like shoved in. So like I said, there wasn't very much. I organized it so I put pants, shirts, pajamas, and more clothes. It'll probably stay nice like this for 2 whole days. Just because I do let the kids help me to put stuff up. Little one here came up. Why'd you come upstairs?
To help you.
She came up on her own and wanted to help. So she's going to hang the church dresses that I pulled out from Stella, which were about 5 or 6 of them. But that's going to save us a lot of room. And we do have plenty of room in the closet. So that'll be great. So I'm going to go ahead and shove this back under the bed. I have a few of these dresses. This is size 10 that we've been gifted from friends. They're hanging in the closet. I think I'm going to gather all the sizes that are too big and put them in a bag too. So I'm going to make a pile of that. So we had to empty out this box and I made it in a pile because it was weird sizes. Some size 3 and some size 4. Some more winter stuff. And so I'm still yet to put anything in bags. And we're still hanging clothes.
This used to be mine.
Most of these clothes used to be yours. You liked that dress? I found this box that says 3T. I'm going to go through it real quick and get real picky. And then we're going to go ahead and seal that up because I found a few more things that were 3T and we'll just put them all together. All right, so I know that a lot of times these bags unseal, so we don't want that to happen. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure all these 3Ts are together and we're going to go ahead and put them in a bag and seal them up because it's going to be a while till we get into 3T. And I'm also going to go ahead and do 4T as well with it. So here's our 3T pile. I'm gonna set it aside because that's gonna go in the bag second so that we can undo the bag and take the stuff out like right away. 4 clothes. I have a feeling we have more. So I'm gonna dig through my daughter's drawer and see if there's more. Do you have more sizes that are size 4 in your dresser? Okay, so we're gonna hit that mess. I feel like this is gonna be a task that Should take longer than a day, but we're gonna get as much done as we can. So I'm pretty happy with this amount of clothes that I found to stick in these bags so I don't feel like we're wasting too much space. I'm gonna put these pieces of paper inside the bag and see if it works. I imagine it won't because the bag is gonna scrunch, but it's an idea to write the size on the inside and suction it up. And then if it doesn't work, well then we'll just tape it on the outside and I'll know which is which. But we're gonna shove it in and see how much we can vacuum this. So you suction it and then you put the cap on so it stays sealed a lot better than the ones that don't have the cap. This is our 3 and 4T clothes. So this, we're just gonna throw it in the attic and we're gonna remember it's in there, hopefully. So there's always a part of cleaning something up that you get in the middle of it and you're like, kind of regret doing this right now. I'll show you all the state of the room right now. It's not pretty, but I'm excited that we've gotten one full bag done and it's just like trying to sort everything and then remember which piles are what sizes and stuff like that. So let me show you what we have. This is size 3 and size 4. These are smaller sizes. These are empty boxes from taking stuff out and sorting through it. These are current clothes that they wear. These are all big girl dresses, sizes 10 to 12. So I'm gonna put those in a bag for sure, for safekeeping, and to put them in the attic as well. And they're just some beautiful dresses that we were gifted from a friend, so I'm excited to have those. This is a pile of size 7. So basically it's a tornado, but we're going to push through and we're gonna get it through. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and vacuum the size 10 and 12 dresses. There's quite a few of them just to get one more thing put away. I'm having a hard time just because I have one child who is 6, but she's gonna be 7 in September. So it's like, do I pack those clothes away or do I go ahead and just switch her over to 7? I'm not talking about you, sweetie. So we're gonna see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and vacuum this one.
Stop it. Me and Mommy are gonna clean this up.
Ken. Hi. So this is now the state of this room. I got these 2 bags. Size 6, size 7. What do? I'm gonna pack the 7s away.
I did this one.
Yes, you did. You helped with that
Mama did this one.
one. Close it. Didn't go in. Look at Mama. You stood up for the first time. Look at you. You've never done that before. Look at you, Daddy. Come here. Look at you. Look at you. Hi. Look what I...
Did you do that on his own?
Yeah.
Oh, you big boy.
What? Whoa, good job. Yay. All right, so that about completes what we did. I'm going to show you exactly what we did real quick and how much we got done. There's a little more. So there's a little more that we still need to do, but I got so much knocked out today. I got a full trash bag full of donate stuff, which is great because there's stuff that we just don't need to hold on to that other people are really going to benefit from. So I'm happy to have gotten that much stuff. I got 2 vacuum seal bags done, and so that's really exciting. Next step is going to be to go through everybody's things and be real meticulous and get rid of stuff because each dresser is completely full and then the whole closet is completely full. This is my bag of 3T and 4T clothes. Unfortunately, I did find a few more pieces, so I have to open this back up and put it in. It's not that big of a deal. At least I didn't, like, tape a bag closed. Over there by Kenny is size 12-month, which I already have a box full of 12-month stuff, and so I don't really know what to do with it right now. It's not stuff I'm willing to donate. Yeah, his onesie's on backwards because he would be the type to eat a button off. I need to just get rid of that. But we got a lot done, so that's pretty good. That's all that's left. We got... Maricella's clothes all put away. Real nice.
How?
And then the closet is all hung up. All their clothes are hung up. There's no more crud shoved back here. I did keep these boxes here. So that's 12 Girl Winter in this box. I'd say that we are pretty pleased with the progress that we did. That was about 2.5 hours of work. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to go make some dinner. So I'm going to go do that. I hope this video inspired y'all to get in the kids' room or your closet and get some stuff taken care of, get it sorted, get these vacuum bags. Highly recommend them. They come in every different size. That's the jumbo size, I believe. And so just get something, get things put away. If you have the money, buy the totes. You still have to drag these things up the stairs into the attic or wherever you're going to put them. We're actually putting them in the boys' closet because the boys have a lot more room right now. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your week. And I can't wait to see you again next week when we try to clean something else out for our midweek makeover. It's time to be quiet, he says. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you soon. Bye. You'll be very pleased with me to know that right when I ended that video, I just put those 4T and 3T clothes in the bag and suction them up, because you better believe if I hadn't done it, it would have ended up in the closet in a pile somewhere. So I put it away like a good girl. Thank you.